Greetings and salutations. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name is Eric Moss. I'm a personal trainer, motivational speaker, and a modern-day performing strongman. If you're unfamiliar with what a modern-day performing strongman is, picture the old-time strongman, legends like the Mighty Atom and Alexander Zass. They would perform real-life feats of strength as part of a live show. I do a similar thing, but with a modern-day twist. Some of the feats of strength that I've performed in front of a live audience include things like bending steel bars, breaking chains with my chest, twisting horseshoes, rolling up frying pans, driving nails through wooden boards by hand, and even holding back a high-performance motorcycle while taking off at full throttle. Now, being a modern-day performing strongman and the fact that there's not a whole lot of us around these days to answer people's questions, in an effort to grow my YouTube channel by giving you guys what you want, I started a YouTube series called Ask Eric Moss, where I'd invite you to ask me a question by dropping it in the comments below. And when you do that, I try to get back to you with your very own custom video just for you. Pretty cool, right? So, this question comes from Smoka Coolman. And they said, "Hi, for dense-looking muscles, is it better to do calisthenics and overcoming isometrics, or just overcoming isometrics?" Thank you for asking that. Now, that is kind of a complicated question to try to answer, because one of the things that I would want to ask is, like, where are you starting from, and what is like an example of the dense-looking muscles that you're talking about? So just to kind of provide a bit of background for those that are unfamiliar, when it comes to building muscle, i.e. hypertrophy, there's different mechanisms that go into place. One would be something called sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, which is kind of like a growth of the fuel stores that cause muscle contractions. Another one is myofibrillar hypertrophy, which is the thickening of the actual myofibrils, which are like these things that cause the muscle fibers to contract. But the thing is, when it comes to training, or I should say, for dense muscles, myofibrillar hypertrophy is kind of where it's at. Having said that, when you start training, you're not going to be targeting one or the other. It's always going to be some combination of all of them. So as far as using isometrics to build muscle, I haven't found it to be the best thing for building muscle. It is very useful for building strength, particularly within the specific joint angles that are being trained. And also, it's really good for strengthening the joints in a way that tends to be pain-free because there's no joint abrasion. So, in my opinion, if you are just trying, or I should say, like, or I should, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. The other thing that I would ask is, what is it that you're actually looking for? Are you looking to become, like for some of the classic physiques within bodybuilding, which would be like not getting like overgrown with having like too much muscle? In which case, the answer that I would say is don't be afraid of it, because the people that have too much muscle likely are taking performance enhancement drugs anyways, and they've got the genes for it. So if you're not doing those things, you probably have nothing to worry about. As far as the classic physiques, guys like Sigmund Klein, Alexander Zass, Eugen Sandow, Arthur Saxon, Earl Lederman, people like that, just train to get strong as possible, and you should have the physique that you're looking for. Now, if all you have is calisthenics and isometrics, calisthenics or bodyweight exercises, I say do a combination of both of them so that you can have the best of both worlds, because with isometrics, you're not going to be getting any of the high rep stuff that you would need to be able to establish that base. And with calisthenics, you're probably not going to get the right intensity needed to build the best physique that you can. But I hope that answers your question. If anybody else has any questions, drop it in the comments below and I'll try to get back to you with your very own custom video. And of course, if you like this video, let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see more of this sort of thing, or you want to see the chronicles from my performances, subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you think anybody should see this, please share it with them. But in the meantime, please stay happy, healthy, and strong. Eric Moss, over and out.